One of the biggest questions I had coming out of the Star Wars movies was, who was the first Sith Lord? So in today's video, I will be explaining who the first Sith Lord was and his life based off the movies and other canon material, including the comics and lore. Let's get right into it. The first Sith Lord ever was Darth Bane. Darth Bane was a legendary Dark Lord of the Sith who lived during the Dark Age of the Old Republic, 1,000 years before the Clone Wars. In his time, the Sith were often fueled by their own individual lust for power, with squabbling Sith turning against their own. While serving in the Sith army, Bane realized that the infighting and greed from the other dark side warriors created a weakness. The infighting eventually led to the defeat of the Dark Side Order, as the Jedi Order was able to destroy all but Bane. Bane was the sole survivor of the Jedi-Sith War. Recognizing that the old Sith traditions were a dead end, Bane created a new Sith philosophy, the Rule of Two, in which there could only be two Sith at a given time, a master to embody power and an apprentice to crave it. Only by slaying their master could the Sith apprentice gain the title and take on their own apprentice, or they could die in the attempt and be replaced. These Sith would favor the shadowy tactics of trickery and scheming to destroy their enemies rather than outright force, until it was time to rise and conquer the galaxy. Believing that this new principle would prevent the power of the dark side from destroying the Sith Order, Bane took on the apprentice of his own and began passing on his knowledge. The Jedi learned of Bane's new philosophy, and with Bane's defeat, they falsely believed that they had destroyed the Sith forever. However, Bane's plans continued through his apprentice. Although the historical records were not accurate about the identity of Bane's apprentice or how Bane died, it seemed possible that he was murdered by his student. After Bane's death, his remains were placed in the Valley of the Dark Lords on Moraband, the ancient Sith homeworld. Additionally, a colossal statue of Bane in his armor was erected at the far end of the massive burial chamber. Bane was the last of the Sith Lord to be buried on Moraband. Well, there you have it. This was the first Sith Lord ever, with the Rule of Two. Before that, there was Siths, but it was more of an army and less of what we have now with the apprentice and the master. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, smash that like button, subscribe for more Harry Potter videos, Star Wars videos, Marvel videos, all of that kind of stuff. And if you like that, then I highly recommend subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.